up the case.
Hey, look, I'm listening to this Stephen A. Smith reaction because I've never heard it in regards to Orenthal Simpson. And so I'm not all the way in, so I'm probably gonna listen to a little bit while I'm saying what I got to say. Look, this was gonna be like, look, I didn't know how I wanted to go about this anyway. So y'all forgive me for this. I don't even know what you want to call this type of reaction. But it was gonna be an audio reaction regardless if I was able to do it. But I just want to talk because I'm like halfway into this and I'm gonna play it a little bit. So hope you can hear it because I don't have my speaker on me right now. If you were here, because I'm just gonna speak anyway. Um, Stephen A. Smith. See, I ain't even gonna do the intro, y'all. Look, man, there's certain things that people are good at. And I've been familiar with Stephen A. Smith for quite some time. I don't watch TV no more, y'all. Like I do not watch TV no more. If I watch TV, it's gonna be either a sports game or I got it on CNBC. Or I might watch something that maybe worth like I might like the last thing I watched like the presidential debate. To be honest with you, I do not watch TV. I do not like what's on TV. To me, right now, I got a lot of things going on, so I just don't watch TV. So I'm listening to Stephen A. Smith talk about OJ Simpson, and I'm aware of what other people, I guess you could say, in the entertainment industry thinks about OJ Simpson. To me, uh, I think a lot of people should be quiet, and I'm gonna tell you why. Not just the fact that he's dead, right? I ain't gonna be long, y'all. I just wanted to say what's on my mind. I don't know, man. We just going with the flow. Just bear with me this time. Just bear with me this time, right? Just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. People should just keep their mouth closed on certain things that they don't know about. A lot of the times, man, people speak misinformed, right? You'll notice a lot of the times if I don't know, I'll probably give you an answer in two different ways, whether it happened or not happened. Like, I don't know, but you have to be responsible with your words. Let's just be real. Stephen A. Smith is only known by trolling the Dallas Cowboys. You may know a little something about basketball, right? That's, if anything, that'll probably be your sport of expertise. But any other sport, you have never been somebody that has been knowledgeable. You're not knowledgeable about the fight game. You're not knowledgeable about football, right? You may be a fan, you may watch, you may can hold a conversation, but you're not knowledgeable. You see, y'all ever notice the difference between when he talks about basketball and he talks about other sports, right? How he can elaborate and get in depth, right? That's how you know somebody knows a little bit more than an average person about ball, right? About hoop. But when it comes down to other things, he don't. And now I say that to say this: when it comes down to like this, Stephen A. should have just kept his mouth closed. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something, man, about what I noticed over the course of the years, not only with just other people, but especially with Stephen A. Smith, right? You know, let's just be honest. Like Stephen A. Smith is he's quick to want to crucify somebody of color. But you notice that he'll only crucify a white boy if it's just like, say for instance, if it's like universal, like it's just like say for instance, I can't right now. I don't have one on the top of my head, but he'll just say something about somebody like that. Just no matter who it is, no matter race it is, they all agree like this is a scum of the earth. Like he just like, oh, I could talk about it because he did an act like this. Just like he know that he won't. How could I say he know that he won't get no backlash from ESPN or other people about it. He'll only speak on people in regards to that. But anything in regards to anything, let's say for instance, if OJ was like white or anything else that has like a gray area to it, you notice that Stephen A will give grace. And he talk about OJ, this man was acquitted. It don't matter if you think he did it or not, because y'all all because I could have swore that he was one of the ones that said, "Oh man, we're gonna figure out, man. We're gonna allow due process to go ahead and take care of itself, and we're gonna find out, all the details, you know." And then I could have swore in years past when something happened, he was like, "But this man was found not guilty though." But all of a sudden, though, when we get to OJ Simpson, he want to be that Steven off of Django ass nigga. He want to go here, you feel me, and speak on OJ like he was just this scum of the earth. Man, like I said, regardless of what you say, he was acquitted. There's people who's inside right now that was found guilty, that wasn't guilty, that didn't do it. There's people, you understand me, that doing bad things that ain't gonna get caught up. That's gonna get a slap on the wrist. Do you talk about that on a consistent basis? No, you don't. So I understand when other black people call this man, you understand me, a sellout, because he only doing it to stay in the people's good graces. Hey man, look, if you are who you are and you an asset, so if that you think that you are, then you understand me, then say what you really feel. But you only gonna go ahead and cover certain topics and cover it in a certain way because it's appeasing to people up top. So that means you ran. So then when you get attacked, you can't sit over there and feel defensive when somebody attack your ass, because you out here doing the deeds like a good boy should. Now I want to now I'm gonna listen to. To be honest with you, Stephen A. shouldn't touch nothing like this ever. This is not his lane, right? And listening to it, because I went to go get full context of this I'm black, I'm OJ stuff, right? I said some stuff like that just to be joking around, right? You understand me? But I went to go look back. So I listened. So I found the video, right? Dude name, what's his name? Like Rob Lip something. And so I listened to context of the video, right? I'm like, because like I went to go look and do some research, you understand me, of what's going on, right? So this what I seen. So I guess, right? So I guess dude said that he was sitting at the table. He was sitting at a table, and some white girl was. I think he said something. Now I ain't gonna be able to say word for word, but I'm just paraphrasing it. That like you ain't got to go sit with the niggas. You know what I'm saying? And then OJ took it as like, oh man, he white boy said like OJ took it like she gets him, like it was like some understanding. And white boy looking like, man, you delusional. But he made a statement that said, I'm not black, I'm not white, I'm OJ. And that's coming from somebody that said that he was actually there at that situation. He said, I'm not black, I'm not white, I'm not OJ. But I heard Stephen A sit over there and talk about it like I was supposed to go here and like OJ don't mess with the niggas, and sit over there and misquoted something. You understand me? That he don't know shit about, that he just heard. What irresponsible. You sit over there talking about you a journalist, you understand me? But you moving in an irresponsible way. You going off of he say, she say. You know what I'm saying? And then look, and that's cool when you sit over there say, I'm citing my sources. That's fine, right? Because you go here and give that disclaimer, right? My sources say this, so we understand that we can't hold it against you, because you was like, my sources say this, my sources say that. But you're sitting over there repeating something that just was halfway. That's irresponsible of you, especially for somebody who sit over there and talk about his blackness and feels like he needs to defend himself when other people come out his blackness. But you got the nerve to go here and try to go at OJ because he was hanging with some white people. So you feel like OJ, you can go pick on OJ because you feel like in your mind that you blacker than OJ. Come on, I want to listen, because I didn't go through the whole thing. I'm gonna listen to some of this with y'all. It's an audio thing. I ain't got my speaker, so bear with me. But Y'all should be able to listen to it though.
Which ultimately got him acquitted because he had one of the greatest lawyers this nation has ever known in Johnny Cochran, the late great Johnny Cochran. OJ.
And this is the original video of what Stephen A. Because I didn't hear none of this. Like I heard about it, people talked to me about it, but I never heard it. This is my first time hearing this. You know, I'm like, man, you know, like let me get on it. You know,
give a damn. He hung around white people. He lived, you know, that white culture. He didn't give a damn about his own. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You hear what he said? He said he hung around people. He didn't give a damn about his own. Now, I want y'all to think about that for a quick second, right? I want you to think about who is this coming from? Who is this coming from? This is coming from Stephen A. Smith. Somebody, him and that one girl, what's her name? Malika Andrews or something like that. Somebody who quick to go ahead and crucify a nigga. Right? I remember when, what's his name? Payne from Michigan State. I used to watch him play basketball, right? When I was watching college. Payne. I remember when Payne tragically died. And guess what she said, man? She was talking about something about something criminal. I think that he was found not guilty for, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but he was found not guilty for. But she was quick to bring that up, and he gone. He gone. Man had a family. He's gone. And instead of sitting over there and talk about how they talk about anybody else, right? Rest in peace and yada yada, and go ahead and highlight some of the things that he may have done well. She was sitting over there talking about something that was irrelevant that he didn't get convicted for. Ain't that funny though? Ain't that funny how these colored people do that though? But then want to talk about blackness and get mad, you know, like you can't pick and choose. Look, man, what you doing? You getting paid, man. You getting paid a nice check. We ain't gonna hate on that, man. We ain't gonna hate that you getting your money by just talking sports. That's a lovely ass job. We will never hate on that though. But man, some of the things that the way that you go about things, what comes out your mouth is just like, man, come on, G. What is you doing? Motherfuckers always want to talk about being responsible with words. Look, man, like even on here, y'all notice, man, I don't talk about certain topics. I'm like, it's just nah. It ain't like I ain't got nothing to talk about. It just that I don't think that I should talk about it on this platform. It's just about being responsible, man. It's just about, you know, like this, because there's certain things that, like, if I get my opinion on it, it's gonna go in depth, and then shit, man, you know, it could jeopardize me being on this platform. To be honest with you, because I think I have an input on a lot of things, whether it be politics or religion. I just don't talk about that stuff. You know, it just is what it is. And a lot of the times, man, when it comes down to religion or politics, man, that's a personal decision. That's, you know what I'm saying, with their relationship, whether it be with how they see that their president should be, or their relationship with Allah, God, or whoever the case may be, that's something personal. So regardless of what I think, it ain't about what you think, it's about what you think at the end of the day. And and I tie that in because his opinion and his feelings toward OJ is him personally. Quite frankly, I'm like, shit, this is let's be real. This is a nigga that got away with it. If you want to look at it, if you think that he was guilty, which I don't give a fuck when nobody say shit, they talking about, you feel me? If we talking about the court of law, OJ is innocent. OJ didn't do it. But if you want to look at it as he did it, man, look what he got away with. Now look how many people get crucified for less. Look at Jonathan Majors now, homie. Look at what Jonathan Majors had to sit over there, you understand me, and go and go with and go through. And we seen the video with him. We see and look about with everybody else. How you see the videos, man, how they people get picked on and yada yada yada. And all you gotta do is he say, she say, and it doesn't matter. I've been in he say, she say matters, man. Word versus word. And you know I was going to lose because it was my word against somebody else pale. So you know I was going to lose. I done been in these predicaments. And for somebody to sit over there and talk about you, feel me, on how he's supposedly be a value member, right? He because you gotta let us be real, right? And I say this all the time. People want to go ahead, you know what I'm saying, and have their views on the color community. Even I got my views on certain things on the color community, but at the end of the day, right, when it comes down to getting the support, and even for Stephen A. Smith, man, who put you in that position, man? The niggas supported you. The niggas put you in that position, man. They went on ahead and, hey, man, we watching Steve A. They the one that came through and viewed and watch your first take and watch your debate with the white boy Skip Bayless. They the one that was doing that, man. And then here you go. You know what I'm saying? You soon as you get a little bit higher, you want to act like you sitting over there like you more than, and you're not. And you're not. You just a puppet with some bread. But anywho, man, let's listen to this some more, man.
Want to go to golf clubs and be members of golf clubs and all that stuff and live a posh, affluent lifestyle? Hell, we all trying to achieve that. I know I am. But what you never hear me say is that I'm not black. I'm Stephen A. Oh, I'm very black.
Really?
Most of us are, if not all of us. I'm talking about in our spirit and in our soul.
So somebody asked Stephen A, right? Says he wants to go ahead and say that he is black, right? What does it mean to you, Stephen A, to be black? Ask Stephen A this goddamn question. What does it mean to be black to you, Stephen A? I just want Stephen A to answer that damn question. Somebody get up in his comment section and say, y'all gotta say I said it. What the does it mean for you to be black? You're talking about something like you just like you got all the distaste, man. Like you just, oh man, OJ Simpson is a disgrace. How dare they put his picture on the screen? How dare they do that? But you don't have that energy for the deserving. That people that don't look like you or OJ, you don't have that same energy. I mean, I would respect it if you had that same energy for all. You know what I'm saying? That I'm like, man, you can't say. I mean, shit, he got smoke for his own and others. So I wouldn't have no shit. It is would be what it was. But the fact that we've seen time and time again that you don't, and then they didn't gave you some leeway, right? Because we know they gave you some leeway. That's why it took you this long to go ahead and get a platform. They gave you some leeway. You asked for some permission. They said, man, you better not talk about this though. And you know not what to talk about, and you do that. And you know that'll go ahead and put a smile on their face. You sitting over there talking about somebody like OJ. And then now you want to go ahead and get defensive. Man, I can't stand a nigga like Stephen A. Smith,
it's
man.
Never something we want to detach ourselves from. That was OJ Simpson. And when we do shit like this,
and how do you know?
It stains all of us. Because we're giving tacit approval for his alleged acts. When we shove that aside, this ain't like the jury.
So then you understand me. So when we watch you and support you and put money in your pocket, we giving you a stamped approval to be a sellout, to go ahead and kick it right back in their face. You the same niggas, man, right? That support you, shit. Damn near was damn near thrilled when OJ when OJ was acquitted. They were thrilled. Them the same niggas though. You don't get that? For somebody who's supposed to be a thinking man, you sure don't think. You sure ain't putting your brain to use, homeboy. You're not.
Let him off in a criminal case where they saw holes in the argument, where they knew that.
Now, if you come through, right? You talk about that Weinstein case, right? Yeah. Let's get in that, man. Let's talk about let's talk about. Come on, man. Let's talk. I want you to have that say. Tell me what you really feel, man. Let us know what's going on, man. Let us know. Put your blackness on display. Since you want to put your blackness on display when you talking about OJ, well, go ahead and put it on display. So you said that you black. I didn't say that you was black. You said that you was black. So go ahead and put it on display for us so we can go ahead and see. I want you to talk about other issues since you don't mind talking about OJ and all this. I want you to talk about that. Let us know how you feel. right? You know what I'm saying? Since you want to talk about the color struggle, then let us know. Let us know how you feel, Stephen A. So we want you to go ahead and talk about things that we would normally talk about as well. You think you would do it? No, you're not.
LAPD engaged in unethical behavior. And on top of it all, you had the backdrop of the LAPD and how they were treating citizens in LA at that time and for decades prior to that, which had basically sullied and alienated the black community against LAPD for years. This is not that case. This is the BET Awards. This is a celebration of blackness, of black culture, of black entertainment, of black excellence. And when you do something like this, you got folks outside the community see that shit? TMZ talking about it, NBC talking about it, CNBC talking about it, CBS.
For somebody to sit over there, you understand me? Now, look, y'all know me. I ain't about making no excuses. I don't give a damn what's in place, man. We, like, regardless, man, of it being harder, right? Because it is harder. There's systems in play. You know what I mean, to make it hard, but it's possible though. So as long as it's possible, there ain't an excuse not to try. There ain't an excuse to sit on your ass and blame other people for you not getting it. So I would never go here, you feel me, and make excuses in regards to that. But at the end of the day, right, let's look at Stephen A. Smith. Well, Stephen A., how did you get into that position? I just want to know something. How did you get in that position? Because I could have swore, man, how you would sit over there and talk about the story. I believe you was talking about Jason Whitlock on how you had some behind the scenes issues. You had some behind the scenes issues. Interesting. Can we get the real when it come down to them issues? The real. The real, because it seems like, you know what I mean, you ain't the can man. Like Adrian Brown would say, man, you ain't the can man. You ain't the can man. Anybody can't get it, man. It just there's only a couple cans on there, man. There's only a couple ingredients, man, on them cans that can get the smoke when it come down from you. Stephen A., just talk about the Cowboys. Just talk sports. Just talk basketball, homie. Cause this ain't in your lane. You make yourself look like a stupid ass fool, a dumb ass fool, man. And then, like, come on, man, you out here talking about some blackness. Come on, like, out of all you, stop, man, stop. No matter what you say, no matter how you try to throw OJ under the bus or anybody else under the bus, man, it's crazy, man, how other people, man, right, that's in your industry and people that watch you, that they share the same sentiments in regards to you. So I mean, goddamn, when you gonna look in the mirror? When you gonna look in the mirror? When is you gonna look in the mirror, homie? I mean, like, damn, you got different people, whether it be up, in the middle, low, saying the same thing about you. The same thing. Your counterparts. I believe Willie D said something about you. People in the comment section say, people that watch you say something about you, and they share the same sentiments about you. I mean, come on, G. When you gonna look in the mirror, homie?
Talking about it, USA Today talking about it, PBS, everybody but PBS. When that kind of stuff happens, how do you think that benefits us? And that's a
So how does it? So you talking about us as in the whatever you want to call it, the color community, the black community, whatever community you say us. So let me ask you this question, Stephen A. How do you talking about OJ Simpson benefits us? Oh man, y'all don't want me to have a sit down with old Stephen A. Smith. Y'all don't want me to have. Come on, G. How do you let me know? How does this benefit us? Since you want to use the word us, how does this benefit us by talking about OJ Simpson? When you sitting over there talking about us like we supposed to be in solidarity with one another. We're supposed to be in the united front together, but yet you sitting over there talking about, oh, you don't see nobody else doing that. You sit over there like when Ryan Garcia was use the word nigger, right? Man, you don't see them, man. Man, the Mexicans were sitting over there talking about how he wasn't Rasa at first, right? But now all of a sudden, man, when he did, you don't see them going against him. You see like a couple Mexicans, man, that want to be in favor of the niggas speak about them. That's it. You don't see them speaking out. Come on, G. Come on, man. Get your shit together, Stephen A.
Story that we don't get into nearly as much as we should. Did it ever occur to anybody to remind yourself of the responsibility we have? I'm not blaming any of the folks there in the audience. They didn't know.
My bad. My wire came out, y'all.
BET is owned by Paramount. It's still BET. Black folks everywhere, all up in there. And that's what we saw.
And if y'all hear that, excuse my charts. I got my charts playing.
We as a community are going to be held accountable for that. Subliminally, subconsciously. People going to look at us with raised eyebrows and think as a community, oh, you down with that? You cool with that? That's what you celebrate.
What is he talking about?
The collective whole is what matters.
Really?
Not one individual. God rest his soul.
That's crazy. I just said something about that too. Now he talking about the collective whole. Do you even know what it is to be in unison with something? To move as a unit with something? Do you even know? There's just certain things that you just don't do or say. You know, plenty of people ask me about OJ Simpson. In regards to that, I said, shit, man. I said, shit, man. He the nigga's hero, man. You really want me to sit over there and condemn him and say, oh, OJ, like, because of what I think? Shit, from what I know, OJ was acquitted. From what I know.
God will deal with him because God knows what he did.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Hold up. Now he talking about God? Hold up. So you talking about God from a Christian point of view? Interesting. This ain't Christian like. Oh man, you taking L's on a man, now you taking L's from a religious perspective? You telling me this is Christian like? Stephen A. Stephen A. Come on, my boy. Come on now. Come on, man. Hey, they dig their own grave, homie.
What he didn't do, it ain't for me to judge or anybody else to judge. But we saw what we saw. The trial was televised.
What is you doing right now? What is you doing right? Man, they can make anybody, you understand me, look like a monster. Man, come on, man. They use the power of the media, man, to make anybody look like a monster. And y'all know who I'm talking about when it comes to anybody, man. Man, they'll go ahead and switch your story up quick. So what? You don't know that? Especially for somebody who's been working in media for this long, and you don't know that? You don't know how stuff can get twisted up, how lies can be put out there. You don't understand that? You don't see it on a daily basis? Boy, what kind of world you live in, homie? It's just like, man, it's like, man, he's in there, but it's like he chooses to not pay attention to what's really going on. What's going on with this man? Come on, G.
Actions and his dismissiveness and disassociation and distance from the black community was self-inflicted. He created that. He wanted nothing to do with us. Where's this affinity for him? Where's the evidence that he ever gave a shit about us?
First and foremost, you talking about being disassociated from the black community. What you doing? Because you only deal with niggas, man, when it benefits you on the sports, because you know they dominate sports. So of course you got to build certain type of relationships. Of course you got to deal with them to a certain degree because it benefits your pockets, homie. But who you really rocking with? What you really doing? You showing so you ain't gotta sit over there and say nothing to go ahead and show disassociation. You can show disassociation by your actions, homie. I mean, what are we doing there? Why are you out here acting like people is fools? Because if that's the case, then people wouldn't say call you what they call you, homie. You wouldn't have Willie D and I didn't get to see it though. I didn't see none of that though, but I heard Faison Love and said something. So you got people from different your peers, different industries, even people who support you saying the same damn thing about you, Stephen A. But all of a sudden, man, you wanted to go ahead and take the initiative to talk about OJ Simpson. He gone. So what? Oh, so what? Shit, had the same what's his name, man? Zimmerman. Had to smoke for him. Had to smoke for Zimmerman. Where that at? Do you talk about that shit? Probably not. You know, I don't even watch Stephen A, homie. I don't. You know, like shit. Like if he pop up, man, it's because I'm watching the basketball. I don't watch this man. I used to watch First Take all the time, man. With what's his name, man? I remember when what's his name? Rob Parker called Robert Griffin a cornball brother. Man, I remember that. You know? And he paid the cost for that. You know? He paid the cost. I wonder what Rob Parker talking about right now. Rob Parker done talked about it. Man, I remember when all of them was used to be up on that thing. I remember when he first got on the scene. Now look at him, man. It's crazy, man, what the money it do. Hey, I'm just like this, man. Look, my G. Ain't nobody telling you to go ahead and be low level. We're not telling you to be low level and participate in low level shit and hang around low level people. We're not saying that. And we ain't saying that like if you just work like if you just chose right. See, like people get mad like at LeBron, right? But now that because now LeBron want to be more vocal and he picks and chooses too, and about what he wants to speak up. They give him flack too. But it's just like LeBron. Like LeBron is so smart. He is so smart, right? LeBron just play the game. You don't get to get that money unless you playing the game. We understand it. We support it. We support a nigga getting some money. Man, hey man, you ain't gotta sit over there and jeopardize what you done worked hard for to speak up for something that's not gonna change, right? Just like with Kyrie, right? See, look, man, hey, look, my disappointment with Kyrie Irving wasn't um my disappointment with him was that he took a position and he backed off on that position because they put that pressure on him. And you knew they was going to put pressure on you and you folded. You see, if you would have never said nothing, we would have never said nothing about you, Kyrie. We would have just been enjoying you sit over there, cross niggas up and get buckets. We don't care. We don't care about you trying to be an activist, nigga. We want you to play basketball. We don't give a fuck about you being an activist. But nigga, when you sit over there and took that position and they sit over there and made you bow down, that's where my disappointment came in. Not shit, man. Like you ain't gotta speak up, man. You ain't gotta risk what you worked hard for to speak up. There's some people that want you to do that, but you don't have to do that. You don't. You do not have to do that. You do not have to risk what you were, nigga. You niggas sit over there and spend 2-3 days playing basketball. Every day you spent your time playing basketball. And now you in a position to change the life of not only yourself, but the people that's close to you. And you telling me that as anybody, man, you understand me, with some common sense that want to see you win, they want you to jeopardize that by sitting over there. No, that's dumb. That's dumb. You think Stephen A ain't sit over there, you understand me, doing some shit to go here? I see some, I guess he's supposed to be getting damn near 30 million over like 5 years or something like that. That's some nice money to talk about some sports now. That's some shit. He getting paid more than than a lot of these NFL players, man. He getting paid, man. He getting paid. And then he got that backing on his YouTube, right? He probably got that revenue split though, but he get that backing on that YouTube though. Come on, G. Stephen A get to that check, and we wouldn't care about you being a so-called. You ain't gotta be no activist though. Get the money. We love when we see niggas get the money, bro. We love it. And if you could help another nigga get on that's deserving, though, because not everybody deserving now. Somebody that's deserving, then shit, do that. If you can. If you can't, hey, it is what it is. As long as you getting it. But when you do dumb shit like this, that's when we gotta sit over there like, man, what is you doing, man?
I just don't understand. And I think that when it comes to something like that, you got to guard against that. I'd love to know if Tia Mowry knew anything about that. Because had that been me, and they asked me,
You talking about Tia Mowry? What the fuck Tia Mowry got? What the fuck what she do? What did Tia Mowry do? Why is we even talking about Tia Mowry in this anyway, man? That shit don't make no sense. That's a broad, man. And that's a broad who don't make good decisions anyway, man. By sitting over there divorcing old boy. That's a broad who's sitting over there and masking her bad decisions by breaking up her family because she want to pop pussy. That's Tia Mowry. She wanted to be a Barbacot twat, so she broke up her family. What an idiot. And then now she living in regret. That Tia Mowry? Come on, G.
to MC that segment, and I saw that OJ was a part of it, I would not have done it. And if I was on that stage and his face popped up, I would have been mic'd up on camera, and I would have been like, I don't know whose idea that was, but I don't have anything to do with that. I didn't know. That's what I would have said. Now, everybody ain't me, and I understand that. And I'm not judging in regards to her or anybody else. I'm just saying, come on. Come on.
You're not judging her.
We all suspect we know what he did, but nobody definitively knows what he did. But
So, did you hear what he said? Nobody definitively knows, right? Which means nobody knows 100% what he done. So if that's the case, then why are you taking this position, you idiot? Ain't nobody corrected him on that. If you don't know 100%, if you think you know, but you don't truly know, how could you take such an aggressive stance against somebody that you claim is part of your own? That's irresponsible to take an aggressive stance like that and you don't even know the 100% facts. You're an idiot. Idiot.
God himself, OJ himself.
So now after you just said all that, now you said, man, one thing that is gonna know between him and God. Like, that's so stupid. Do people hear they self-talk? Come on,
the
man.
souls of Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson. So it'll be for God to judge. But I got to tell you, that was a bad look
On who?
on the part of the BET Awards.
Hold up, man. Hold up, man. The same BET Awards, man, that's sitting over there promoting. Come on, G. Come on, G. That's promoting that now. Man, come on, man. I done seen, man, look, I don't watch that shit no more. But I seen some stuff than what the BET Awards was doing. And I seen like little clips that they was acting a goddamn fool. Why are you not speaking out against that? Since you done so right? Since you think you like the spokesperson of the black community, right? Why you not talking about what happened at that BET? Why you not speaking using your platform, really risking your platform to go ahead and speak about that? Cause that was a damn shame. And shouldn't no kids be watching that shit. That's a damn shame. A damn fool. It's just like, man, you understand me? When I was watching like Empire, right? I think that was like one of the last shows like that and like Snowfall. I was watching like Empire, right? And it would be like damn near like every episode that old Juicy Smoulier out here, you understand me, making it do what it do with another nigga, man. Every single show, I'm like, yo, why is this nigga doing this shit every show? I just stopped watching that shit, man. I'm like, I can't take this shit. Why the fuck do I gotta see this all the time? It's like they were trying to that was like they were trying to force that shit. Like, come on, man. I was like, man, I ain't watching this shit no more. I'm tired of seeing this shit. Keep forcing that stuff. I don't want to see that. I just want to enjoy the show. I can't even enjoy the show. Shit at the beginning, toward the middle, to the end. Here they showing Juicy Smoulier. Shit, man. Juicy Smoulier doing some juicy shit. Come on, man.
Really was. Don't get me started with all that twerking and all of that stuff. I had to tell my daughter who was on the phone with me. I made her turn the channel. I'm gonna just leave it at that. My teenage daughter, I didn't want her seeing that. All that damn twerking and ass is hanging out and all that. Nah.
Man,
But this
come on,
stuff
man.
with
She already
OJ,
listened to that bullshit.
it can't get much more classless than that.
You just said that you don't know 100%. Now you talk about it don't get like that doesn't make sense to me. To take that stance when you sit over there and said yourself that hey, don't nobody know 100%. You know, I think I know. I'm like 90% sure, 95, but I don't know. Shit, nigga, if there's any doubt, then shut the hell up.
And by the way, it also begs the question right now. If you're the Oscars, you gonna celebrate Woody Allen?
Oh, now you wanna.
What are we gonna do if Bill Cosby's name comes up?
Oh Lord, here you go. Y'all hear this, man?
If you're the Oscars, you gonna celebrate Woody Allen?
You hear this?
What are we gonna do if Bill Cosby's name comes up? Eventually.
What are you gonna do
it begs
if Bill Cosby name come up?
Weinstein,
Oh,
stuff like that with other events. It's gonna be interesting to see what.
that's what we want you to elaborate on. Since you out here making it look like 14.5-minute videos on OJ Simpson, go ahead and make us a nice 14.5-minute video on Harvey. Let us know what you think about that, Steven.
Other events do. Oscars, Emmys, stuff like that. It's gonna be interesting to see what others do. Only last part I would make is this. Was Andre Brower mentioned? I don't recall. If he wasn't, he should have been. And I don't think he was. I didn't see it. How is he not mentioned? Get on the bus along with various other movies he's done over the years. He was another fabulous actor. We got to guard who we celebrate, ladies and gentlemen. Who we're willing to celebrate sometimes is a reflection on us more so than it is on those folks. Especially when they're gone and we're still here. Sometimes you really, really needed to let them rest in peace. I'm just saying.
He said we got to guard who we celebrate. Got to guard who we celebrate. And you got to also watch who you criticize. Got to also watch who you criticize. The same way you like, it being a reflection, you also got to watch who you criticize. Because by you doing all that criticism of people that look like you in certain situations, and you don't have that same energy for everybody else, people go ahead and start jumping to conclusions, right? And maybe Stephen A. sell out. Maybe you sell out. They be like, and they get to see, like, they start to see a pattern, right? This ain't just a one-time thing. They looking at the pattern. They looking at how you conduct yourself when others talk. And then they see what you do. And they like, damn, man, this is a reoccurring thing. This ain't just a one thing, like, all right, we're gonna let it slide. This is a reoccurring thing with you, Stephen A. I'm just saying, man. Uh, shit. That shit you was talking about at the end, man. You can't pick and choose, man. Uh, what you who you want to go here and speak up for, and who you don't. Like, you don't know the lies of anybody, right? Somebody can go ahead and look like they clean, but you don't know what they do. Just like when people talk about the music, like they talk about, oh man, I'm not gonna listen to him because of what he does personally. Well, if that's the case, man, you can't really listen to or watch anybody of these entertainers, man, because they all got something going on damn near. That's like, you know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna listen to Ice Cube because he was talking that gangster shit and he ain't no gangster? Okay. That's crazy to me, you know? Y'all do it for the entertainment. Y'all say, people say, oh, it's just entertainment. Well, shit, why you worry about their personal life? We can look at Stephen A. We can look at your character, and we can go ahead, and cash stones on that. We can like, man, people like fuck Stephen A. And look what he do. Look how he conduct himself. Look how he docile around the people. You already there. They like, Stephen A., you ain't building up nobody. A nigga sit over there, you understand me, and brag about his charities. Nigga, you use that as a tax write-off. Shut up, nigga. That's a tax write-off, nigga. We ain't mad at it, though. But nigga, shut up. Nigga, that's a tax write-off. Nigga, we ain't dumb. Nigga, we ain't dumb. Yeah, man. Stephen A. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, man. Every criticism that he get is warranted. It's warranted. And they're like, oh man, he hard on. Nah, man. It's warranted. Because I really wanted to say a whole bunch of more things, but I'm gonna watch what I say right now. You know, unlike Stephen A, unlike Stephen A, I'm gonna watch what I'm gonna say right now though, because I really wanted to really go ham on his dog ass, but it is what it is though. Y'all got the picture, you know, and unfortunately, he don't get the picture, you know. Uh, it's just shit, you feel me? Either you gonna say something, if you gonna, it's just like, all right, man, that's just like me telling you, right? This is Keep It a Stack University, right? But I only keep it a stack, man, on talking about people that I know that I can get away and I won't receive no backlash. Man, if I'm gonna speak on something, I'm gonna keep it a stack. You know, I'm not gonna pick and choose, and no, if I'm gonna speak on it, I'm gonna go ahead and do what the channel say, keep it a stack. You know, and a lot of people, man, do some boneheaded shit. They do some falsified shit, man. And then got the nerve to go ahead and judge others. And their kitchen ain't clean, man. Yeah, man, I had to come through, man. You understand me, with a double dose of this, man. I wanted to talk because I didn't know how I wanted to go about it. I just, man, I was out here up, man, and I'm looking at my trades. I'm like, man, let me listen to what Stephen A. talk about. And I'm just like, man, I'm like halfway through. I'm like, man, let me talk about this, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, man. And man, it looked like I might got to be off tomorrow, man. So I might come through with some content. Don't hold me to it though, but I might come through with some nice little content tomorrow, man. Don't hold me to it though, man. Cause stuff happen. But all right, man. Till the next time.